All right, guys, we're back. I said it's coming. It's happening. NBA 2K21 rebuild the Knicks. So let's just get into it. The Knicks are a very important franchise in not just basketball, but in all sports. I'd say they're up there with like the Lakers and Celtics and all the like big basketball teams, but also they're up there with like Arsenal and Manchester United as some of the most popular teams in the world. Like, big Lakers. We'll do all this myself. Whatever. Do it myself. As for how the team's going to be rebuilt, I don't know. Probably keeping RJ Barrett, huh? Just seeing how he kind of progresses, see how that goes. As for the rookies, you'll see I'm downloading the latest draft class out. This one will do. It's the one I always use whenever I load up one of these. The ratings aren't too unrealistic. You don't get 90 overall, which is fine. You got Mitch Robinson. In my opinion, he's a good player. He has some stuff he could work on, I think his offense could he could work on that. Julius Randle's good, but he's not staying. He's kind of just a journeyman player. Kind of reminds me of Zach Randolph. Bobby Portis could stay. He's young. He could stay. Alfred Payton, he's a good player, but I don't like him. Doesn't fit the way I like to make a team. Can't shoot. Taj is too old. RJ, like I said, probably build the team around him. Frank, he's coming around. Damian Dotson. Kevin Knox is a weird one. If he progresses, keep him. If he doesn't, he's got to go. And then there's just junk here. Dennis Smith, I almost call him Devin Smith, is kind of mid. He can definitely go. He's only a 72 in this game. B+ potential, probably not going up too high. Just a quick look at free agents. I don't think need any of these guys. You do kind of. I've played a little bit of my GM just to see if they've changed anything. Looks like system proficiency kind of does matter. It's kind of about like a 10 wins, 20 wins type of difference. And yeah, like I said, there's not really anyone here that's going to really improve the team. And as for trades, right, here's some of the rules. I should have said at the start. The rules are max of 5 trades per season. They can be any trades. They can be realistic. They can't be unrealistic. They can't be Mitch Robinson for Anthony Davis. You can't do that. But I can bring in players that are around the same. I think I'll go with a +5, -5 overall. That's about fair. So if I trade an 80, max I can get back is an 85. I think that's fair. But yeah, saying that, let's have a look. What trades have we got? Portis, it's a big contract. It's expiring, but it's a big contract. If we can trade him and Harkless, that'd be pretty good. The Grizzlies are offering Justice Winslow, who I think is a good player, but you can kind of just see it. It says 1 year left. That means he's going to want a big payday and trying to kind of stay on the cheap. It's kind of like a Knicks thing to go cheap, but trying to stay cheap. This one is another interesting one here, Buddy. 4-year contract, so he's locked up for a bit. But having Buddy at shooting guard, RJ shooting guard, not a fan of that. But I think Buddy is a great player. Here we got just a pick. Probably actually the best trade here, because it's just giving up money. We do have to take on a 2-year contract, but I'm not going to do this, but it's probably the best trade. Also here there's Brogdon. So there's actually a lot here. A lot of teams are trading. But yeah, like I said, there's not really much I like here. So just going to hold off on that. As for Harkless, just have a quick look. Not much I like. That's not too bad. Yeah, not a fan of anything. What about if we add in Taj? Taj is kind of out of the system. He's too old. He's not lining up with the process. That's a good trade. If I can't find anything, probably going to be doing that. We are not getting Danny Green. Not after the finals. No. We can get Draymond. I don't know why they'd be giving him up, but I guess can get him. He's within the 5 overall limit, I guess. But yeah, probably just going to be taking this one. Get a pick in return. Bruno is probably not going to play, but I mean, he's a good player, IRL, so looks like we're going to be doing this, getting us an extra pick. The Knicks need their picks. So for the lineups, just go what the CPU says. So we got Knox starting, Randall, Robinson, Payton. I might have Frank start and have Payton off the bench. Overall's not as good, but we're tanking anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Move him up to, 30, whatever. I like my starters playing 30 minutes a game. I think Randall should have more minutes than Robinson. He does more. And then the bench is just kind of there. Fix manually, whatever. I like running a 10-person squad. 10-person squad. We've got point guard, shooting guard, no small forward. I guess bring down those minutes, bring him down to 15, and just give some to Wayne. And he can run the small 3. So we'll just sim a couple of games, see where that puts us. I think if we sim like up to the Kings game. That's the other rule. I can't play any games because I tried this off screen with other teams. I win every game I play, and it's not like, oh, I'm so good at the game. It's just I've played enough of 2K that I know how to cheese the computer, that I do it, like almost unintentionally. Do we get a win? No. We start 0-7. That's not good. That's very not good. Frank ended up in the starting lineup. Oh no, I did put him there. 8 points, 3 and 7. That's not too bad. The 7 assists isn't bad. Alfred Payton's having a bit of a season, 17 points off the bench. Robinson is averaging a double-double, and 3 blocks, so I'm surprised we're 0-7, honestly. 23 and 11 almost. How are we 0-7? RJ's not having a great season, only 16 points, down from the year before. It's kind of worrying, and he's only a 25% shooter from 3. I'm going to go in, change his tendencies, and stop him from shooting 3s, because something tells me he's not going to be a 3-point shooter at any point in his career. Just turn these down a fair bit. These don't matter. What's Kevin? So our 2 young stars are the worst players on the team. That's not good. That's not good. Wow. That's crazy. 16.7 points from Damien Dotson. I'm going to start him. I reckon I could start him over Knox. Just play around with the minutes a little bit. You're going to have him playing 25 minutes instead of the 30, but that's fine. Sim again. Go to the Cavs game. Like I said, this first season is kind of a throwaway season. There's not much going on. It's kind of just get to the draft, right? Get to the draft, get to free agency. See who we can build around. We still haven't won a game. Lost by a point. What is wrong? Like I said, the Knicks are cursed in this game. I think it's actually in the sim coding. They just don't win. They don't win. His points dropped. Alright, back to the bench. And Kevin is cold. That's great. Alright, back to the bench with you. And Kevin gets his minutes back. RJ increased a little bit. He's now over his previous season points per game. He's still shooting 3s, but whatever. And his free throw, geez, 44% on free throws. That's bad. That's very bad. Frank is still having a pretty good season, like by his standards. 9.7 assists. That's pretty good. Wish he'd stop shooting, but whatever. Him I'll actually let shoot, because real life it does look like he's trying to develop a 3-point shot, even if it's not there. Randall is at 23 and 11, almost 23 and 12. Like I said, he's very Zach Randolph-like, but he's really trying to carry the team right now. I guess we can have a look if there's maybe a trade that we can make. Anyone that's not playing that's worth a lot of money. Dennis is tradable. Like I said, he's not really a part of the team's future. We don't need a center. We could use a small forward. Not really anything I like here, so let's try Bullock and Dennis. See if anything comes out of that. Valentine, that's not the worst. Could definitely do that. The Clippers are offering up Patrick Beverley, which is an interesting one. If we need more defense, that'd be fine, but I don't think we're losing because of defense. I think we're losing because of offense. Not much offensively here. Terrence Ferguson's a cool player, but 2K doesn't like him, so they didn't give him a good rating. Probably just going to go with this. We do have to give up a second. I'll see if I can like work around that, see if I can get rid of it, but probably this trade. Wasn't able to do anything with the trade, so just gave up the second. Trades are a little bit harder in this game. Oh, some are harder, some are easier. I reckon it's easy to get superstars, but hard to get role players, which is weird. It's a 2K thing. Just quickly add him into the lineup. The game actually wants me to start him. I guess. Well, they really say Knox should be on the bench for good. I don't know about that, but go 20 minutes. It's fine. And Valentine is going to be playing 25. That's fine. In terms of like trades, I'm not really going to care about if it's realistic for the other team, because that at that point you're just not going to be making any trades. But that's one trade done, so we have 4 trades left for the season. So you could see that as a wasted trade, but if it helps the team, maybe it's not that bad. We'll go to the Nets game. We got our first win of the season. We beat the Hornets. RJ put up 24, Robinson 10, 17, 3 blocks. So I guess it wasn't a wasted trade. We did get our first win. Get off the donut. Hold on. The Knicks are back in town. Back-to-back wins. It's crazy. RJ is the star in both of them. 4 turnovers though. That's not great, but it's not too bad. So we're 2-15. That's got to be the worst in the NBA. Let's see if I can bring up the standings. Yeah, it's the worst. The Nuggets are the worst team in the Western Conference. This game is weird. The Clippers are 7-11. The top 3 teams are the Mavericks, Spurs, and Lakers. And in the East, it's the Nets, Celtics, and Raptors. I've got this trade here, but it's not going to happen. Mitch is pretty much untradeable, actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the trading block, go untouchable, Mitch, and RJ. I just think that they're fine centerpieces to build the team around. Good defensive center, plus a slasher shooting guard who can develop at some point, but I doubt it. We'll just have a look at the averages and then probably call it for now. As for the averages, we still got Julius leading the team. RJ and Mitch are top 3, and Alfred Payton really fell off from 17 point per game average through like the first 8 games. But yeah, not too bad. Could use a bit more playmaking. 2 of 15 is really bad, but on the bottom of the screen you can see the Nuggets just blew out Phoenix, so that's weird how they're the worst team in the West, or the second worst, or whatever it was. But yeah, there's a lot to work on. See you all next time.